let me just shuffle these cards here. What do you need to know? I don't know what it is today. Like, I took a week off of channeling, I guess, and now I'm just going wild. I think it's because I'm ascending. Like, I can feel it in my bones. I know at this point when I keep ascending. I woke up with so much energy. It also helps that I have not ate today. Believe it or not, you should only eat when you're actually hungry, like to nourish the body, not because we're bored, all that good stuff. And I found that when you train your body to actually just eat when you need nourishment, you have a ton more energy than you can imagine. Now, I haven't brought out the Phantom Tarot deck in a while. Usually it's for karmic readings, but I just want to feel, I love the feeling of this card deck. I love the yin and yang, the black and white. My two favorite colors are black and white. So I want to use this deck, but not for karma. And I also love the artwork on it. Here, please, hi, I'm Cassie. Please do not make this reading fit. If it does not resonate, you will know if it resonates. Here's how you're going to know. So believe it or not, this is a love reading with the karmic deck. But it's not karmic. All right. You've got somebody on your mind, okay? You've been wondering if you should continue moving forward with them, talking to them. And I think it's because, like, you're at a point, collective, if this reading found you, where you're really trying to set very clear boundaries for you, especially when it comes to relationships and getting to know people. You're trying to protect your energy heavy. And really, you're not getting out there unless it's effing worth it. So, yeah, what do you need to know? You're like a beautiful lotus flower, right? You're just coming out of hermit mode. You're dabbling your toes. You're like, maybe, hold up, maybe. It's time for me to get back out there. You're nervous. My chest is all red. Heating up. All right, so you're in the beginning infancy stages of talking to someone. That's what's going on here. And they're really laying on the charm. They're really laying on the charm. And you want to know, like, who? Gosh, I don't know. How do I go about this? What's going on with it? So what do you need to know? Tell me about this person's spirit. Temperance reversed. Yeah, this is the kind of... do you see how she's, like, pouring from that big tea kettle into that little cup? And she's just kind of staring like... You're very nervous about this. You're on guard, as you should be. To be honest, like, there are some barriers around your heart, yeah, about love interest, Knight of Cups. Someone does. They're coming to ask you on a date. They're going to move this in the right direction. They could even be coming with more than just a date. They may be like, listen, you and I have been talking. We've been hanging out. We've been whatever. And this is, like, they say when people will know, like males specifically will know pretty quick if this is the type of person that they would have a long-term commitment with. This person's laying it on thick because to them they know, right? In their current knowing, they think you're the one. That's why it's so... Ooh. The Devil on the Moon reversed. Okay. This person may be misrepresenting themselves. Let's see. Or they may have some struggles here. They may not be completely aligned. Do you notice how there's like one little glass over that eye, under that top hat, right? Top hats are like for magicians. They pull things out of their hat that you didn't know was there. So here's the thing. It's coming off that this is something that's spiritually guided, but they're coming at it with like, it's one eye. They may not have, from a spiritual perspective or a life perspective or a journey perspective, definitely a healing perspective, they may not be looking at it with two eyes. It may just be one, but that kind of looks like a microscope, right? They may be very heavily focused. But it's kind of like they're still covering that, right? They're not giving you their full self. There's something that they need to present to you. However, they do see you as the Queen of Cups, and they do feel spiritually led to you. They feel guided to you. They feel like you are supposed to be on their path for something. And do you see how You're kind of waiting around here. You've got these stacked cups. You've been doing your healing. You've been working on yourself. You've been focusing on yourself. You've been sticking to yourself. And there's that bright and shiny cup up there on that olive branch. And it's almost like, with this Queen of Cups holding that same one, it's almost kind of like they see you as like the Holy Grail in a way. They see you in that strong Queen of Cups energy. And like maybe extending this olive branch could bring something beautiful to fruition. However, there's still something that's going on with this devil energy. They're not completely telling you something here. Ace of Wands. Yeah, they want to take very far and fast forward movement towards you. Like, you are very stable for this person. Oh, why is the Tower above all of this? They may be coming in with a surprise. Like, they may be coming so forward to you that it may shock you. Oh, yeah, you're going to have a decision to make. You're going to have a decision to make. And something's telling me that this is not something that is a false offer. This is something genuine. They're not trying to, it's not going to be an equal or an unequal give and take. Something tells me like they're being honest here. They want 617 on the timer. 17 maybe said the star. Card 17. That's hilarious. However, like this decision coming in, this clarity here, this balance, let's see what's next, because it's giving that you need a little bit more answers first. You may be defensive about this, King of Swords. You may have heard some things. You may, I mean, this crow sitting on your intuition alone may be the crow. It may be like making you defensive and kind of like sitting there like, I don't know, very hesitant because of your past. And that it's a trigger. That is a trigger. Sneaky, deceptive. Okay. You're worried. You're possibly worried that they're not coming to you with some things that are important for this dynamic and this situation to actually work out. There's some sneakiness here. The Eight of Pentacles. So, but they've been meticulously crafting a plan here to come towards you with either, hey, do you want to go on a date? Or like, let's do this together. Let's be official. Let you and me only. But something tells me like, you need a little bit more clarity before you can make this decision, because something about it, you're like, okay, maybe they switched up on you a little bit, or something about what they're currently doing. It's like, do you, yeah, great, you put all this detailed work into all these amazing things, but do you have time for me? You know, what's going on here? Because there's still this tower hovering above all of this situation. And it's almost like it's make it or break it for this situation. There's something. Justice and the Page of Cups. Yeah. This is a very confusing situation because something took place in this conversation, or something flagged you and made you think, is this the right move? Is this real? Like, are they really trying to come at me with good intentions? And it's giving that it is. And maybe this sneakiness and this tower is literally all part of a surprise. Because it's giving heavy that this could also be them causing you confusion in order to surprise you in some sort of way. Because Justice and the Page of Cups, it's like, which a page, right? It is an offer. It is a communication. It is a gesture on the emotional side. And this may hold you over. It may hold you over, but you want answers, that's for sure. You want to know. You want to know what's going on. The Four of Swords reversed, though. So this is something that it could be very spontaneous. It could be something... You want to make sure it's going to allow you to still sit in that High Priestess energy, and she's got the whole world in her hand. That's a big old crystal ball that looks like the earth, right? Like, you want to make sure that this is something that is stable and grounding for you and allows you to still sit in that High Priestess. You don't want to throw away all the work that you've put in. So with this Knight of Pentacles offer, it's spiritually led, and then the Ace of Pentacles, that was the Eight of Wands, that flew right under the tower. And it's almost like, with the Ace of Pentacles reverse, it's almost like it's almost like they have feelings for you that are way more deep than they let on. And it has something to do with feeling guided to you as well. It's almost like they want to be like, I know this sounds crazy. Okay,